What's going on, you guys? Griffin with Country Slickers here, and we're just doing a quick video today to show you guys how we destroyed two, not one, but two of the stock 15-inch Kawasaki KRX 1000 beadlocks. So to go through real quick what happened, me and a buddy were clipping along on the trail. We were doing about 80 on the road, and we had our right rim drop down and smoke a pothole, and this was the result. Guys, we can't catch a break. We were driving down the trail and the rim exploded. Look at this. Like, that's destroyed. Like, look at that. Oh my God. You can see here, like, that's pretty incredible damage. Like, it separated all off the rim here, all the way down. You can see where it broke apart. That's the tire right in there. Pretty crazy failure. Front face still looks good though. Wheel nuts are all still on, so it's still holding the face of this on there. This is our rim. So obviously it looks like we had a pretty major, I want to say there was an impact, but I can't actually say there was an impact. It's hard for me to say that an impact is what caused this because we didn't hit any rocks or anything like that. There was a bit of a drain off, and I think that is, well, I know that's exactly where we had our problem, but basically the wheel dropped into this little runoff rut that that was coming in on the trail. And yeah, like I said, we were flying along, we were doing about 80 kilometers an hour. The wheel dropped into it, struck it, and yeah, we ended up completely obliterating. I knew as soon as I did it, I didn't even jerk the wheel out of my hands, but I just felt this massive impact on the front right side. The rim blew apart, and then got a ride back to where our truck was staged, brought the truck in. We were able to back the truck up exactly to where the side-by-side was and pull the side-by-side onto the trailer. And I really didn't move it until we got back and I was in my garage, was able to take it off and then assess the damage. But obviously this was the result. So we completely blew apart our rim. So this is the 15-inch rim. You can see here, this was probably where the initial impact was, but it hit, broke through, and then obviously cracked up on this side here. And yeah, it just absolutely separated the rim. This is the front face of it. I do have the beadlock off the front here, but yeah, it completely sheared off and separated the rim on the side. So pretty bad break for sure. This is just the lock ring on the front there to hold the beadlock on. So our tire was still attached, and I actually have the tire now installed on my new ride, so, or sorry, on my new rims. So the new tire is actually installed on my new rims now. So we didn't damage the tire in any way, shape, or form. I've even been on a ride since with those tires, and I don't have any issues. But yeah, the rim itself destroyed, and then the rear one as well. I don't have it out. It's in our boxes here, but the rear rim as well had a flat spot in it that it was still holding air when I got it home, but it did have a flat spot in it. So there was obviously some damage to that rear rim as well. So in terms of longevity, I mean, these rims have just shy of 1,000 kilometers on them. So I'm not going to say the Kawasaki beadlocks are weak, but it was a hard enough impact that I didn't destroy anything on my side-by-side. The bike's actually right here, so you can the bike's actually right here, so you can see on the front, like, I don't have any issues here whatsoever. Nothing in my steering is jammed up or cracked. You can see on the front here where when my rim broke off, it left a little bit of scratching here, but this arm is not bent. The lower mount, not bent. Upper mounts, obviously everything's still in line. We have no issues with the ball joints ripping out, anything like that. Even up in here where your A-arm, upper and lower A-arm attached to the frame itself, those mounts are not bent in any way, shape, or form. Nothing's tweaked. side-by-side's not pulling. So obviously the KRX is built up beefy and strong to take a smack like that actually destroyed our beadlock rim, but it didn't break anything else. So the KRX itself, it handled the crash or the incident exceptionally well. The rims, not so much. So that's 2 out of 4 rims destroyed from hitting one rut. Granted, we were going quickly, but holy moly, like, I've never seen a rim just absolutely crater like that, which makes me think it might have been a defective rim. I've spoken with Kawasaki about it. They said they will not be replacing it under warranty. They say it's not a warranty item, it's a wear item. So, which is fair. You know what? At the end of the day, I was going pretty quick down the trail, and even though I didn't hit a rock, it would have been surprising, I guess, if we had taken a hit that hard and not damaged anything. So I can't fault Kawasaki for that. But anyways, we did end up with some new rims. So we went with a set of the Valor V5 Beadlock rims. So check these out here. So this is them on the Kawasaki. So it's the Valor V5. So they're 15-inch rims still. We have the stock carnivores mounted on them. So most beadlocks have 18 bolts or 16 bolts holding them on. These ones actually have 24, so you have a little bit more grabbing strength, which is kind of nice on that outer bead. Nice thing about beadlocks is that if you do ever go flat, you can, because your rim is locked onto that, or sorry, because your tire is locked onto that rim, you're able to drive out. God forbid you get a flat that you can't fix, or you don't have a spare tire. We do a lot of off-roading by ourselves, so it's nice to have that. It's nice to have that comfort to know that, God forbid, if we do get into a crash or we lose a tire, I'm going to be able to get out of the bush. So yeah, those are them. So they're a 7-inch wide rim, not a 8-inch rim like the stock rims. But obviously, looking at the tires here, you can see they don't have that much more of a bulge to them. Like, I mean, we might get a little bit more protection there, but it doesn't look like much. So those are them. So yeah, nice rim. Valor V5s. So these guys are in 4x156, which is the same as a Polaris Razor 2, I believe. And these guys, yeah, so 7-inch wide, 4x156 bolt pattern. The offset is a 5+2, which is the equivalent of the 35mm offset the Kawasaki has on their 15-inch beadlock. Now, why did we upgrade to the Valor V5 rims? Honestly, so I went into Kawasaki, they denied the warranty claim, and then I said, okay, well, just give me a rim. They wanted $655 Canadian for one rim. So that means that if I ever do have this happen in the future where I hit a rock or I hit a rut or there is an issue and I crack a rim, I'm on the hook for another $655, which is quite expensive. Aftermarket rims like this, they go for about $300. So if you're going to spend the money and buy new rims, it sucks to spend the upfront cost. But if I crack or break one of these, not only do they have a lifetime structural warranty on them, but in the rare event that they're not going to cover it on a warranty, I'd way rather be on the hook for $300 than $655. So that's the reason we upgraded. I think they look sweet. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, they look cool. It's about the same offset. It's about the same ride. But the difference is if we ever have a malfunction like this in the future, we don't have to shell out the big bucks for the stock beadlocks when these are going to work just as good. So that's our quick assessment of the accident that we had. Shows you the new wheels and how it looks. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. And until next time, you guys, Country Slicker signing off.